Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a quick get ready with me. It's Wednesday. I need to go to the grocery store. I'm going to do a simple look and put some makeup on my face. I think that's it. Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been with me, thank you. And if you don't like me or my videos, please don't fucking watch me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea and I'm super okay with it. I think I'm going to stop doing that little thing because it's, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to do a simple look again using this damn palette because I'm hooked on it. And I'm going to use this shade, a little bit of that maybe, a little bit of that, and then I might bust into my older, dirty, filthy, don't judge me, I'm sure everybody's looks like that, Jaclyn Hill palette, the first one that she came out with Morphe. And I might grab one of these shades. So we're gonna do something just simple so I can put some makeup on. I'm gonna try to get some videos done in the next couple days because it's gonna be a little bit cooler, so fingers crossed that I get some time to myself to do that. I did Paint Pot by MAC. I did soft ochre on the eyes. I used my Bare Minerals to set it. I did a little bit of NARS on some spots, I'm sure you can see. And then I used my Tatcha products for my skincare and priming, and I think that's it. I think I'm ready to go. Y'all, I think you're gonna be proud of me, but I cleaned all my brushes. Like, I literally went through all the ones I've been using. They're all clean. I mean, I have 2 other big packs of brushes that I haven't washed, but I sat for like 3 hours one night. I'll show you, dude. I'm so proud. I have used a couple of them because I did my makeup the other day on Friday date night, but I did a black smoky eye because my husband loved it so much and I just didn't want to film that again. So look at that. My eyebrushes are all clean. I am not the filthy whore anymore. Woo! So proud of myself. I can't believe I actually did it. I didn't do it when I said I was going to do it, but I got it done. So that's all that matters. Okay, so we're gonna jump in. I think I'm literally just gonna do one shade in the crease and transition, and maybe something on the inner lid, and that's about it. And then boogie on out of here. So the first shade, or the only shade I guess, is gonna be Hunty, and it's just this cooler tone shade. I did see Jaclyn Hill's eye, I don't remember, I think it's in her weight loss Ozempic video, and I liked how it looked, and I just want to try to do something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do just simple one shade, and then maybe something pretty on the inner corner, inner first of my eye, and see how I do. I'm just not in the mood to do a full look today. I am gonna do some makeup on maybe tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then hopefully for date night, if time will allow me. I should be doing a makeup video too then, so we will see. My son has been busy interviewing. Right now he's working, but he wants to work for the city where we live, and his old coach from football is like the head guy for our city, and he told my son, I can't get you in, you know, it's not right for me to do that, but I think you could go in and get it on your own, and he did. So he's finishing up one job and getting ready to start another, and he's had interviews for some mechanic places, and he's just kind of filling out his best options, but I think he really wants to work for the city because that's like a career. I did not. My oldest son graduated high school. We pushed him. He even went to college. He got a scholarship for track, and he ended up quitting like the last semester before he got his degree. And it was hard for us because we don't encourage them to quit, you know, but we have to listen to our kids too. And he was just like, I don't like what they're teaching us. This is not the right fit for me, and I don't think I want to do that for a career anymore. And I'm like, dude, you're already almost there. Why not just get the degree and have it? And he's like, I just don't want to be a part of this college anymore. I don't like the direction they're going in. And I've seen how bad colleges have gotten. So I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, fine. And, you know, he chose a different profession, which he loves. He does work at a weed dispensary. He has been in High Times. He has been Oregon's weed, I don't know how you say it, weed seller of the month. He's done a lot of great things with that. He makes really good money. So and he loves his job. And if you knew my oldest son, he didn't smoke weed till he was legal. He didn't even have a beer till he got in college. He just was a really good kid. I would have never thought that weed would have been something that he was gonna love and get into as much as he has, but he is. And funny story, my youngest son was, you know, more into weed than his brother, and he quit smoking, and now my oldest son is the one that does all the weed stuff. So it's weird, I know, but sometimes you just got to meet your kids where they're at, and instead of making my kid feel like it wasn't good enough, I just supported him and let him make his own way, and he has not let me down. He has done great. I'm just using some BK Beauty brushes. The first one, of course, is the 201, and then I'm going to go into a different one. This is the 205. It's a little bit angled. I'm just going to take that same shade Hunty and with a little bit denser of a Packer angled brush and just stick that, because you can get it a little bit deeper just by using a different brush. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not even using the brush right, but I haven't done a video, and you know I'm nervous. Same stuff I always say. So we're just going to do that, and I think that's going to be it. I just want my crease a little bit deeper. Even though I'm just using one shade, I can get different dimensions. So I think that's going to do. Okay. I'm going to keep this close just in case I need it. I want to know, should I put the white down or should I just go in? I'm not sure if I'm going to use this white yet. Let me put that to the side. I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I don't know the shade names, and she don't have them written on here, and it doesn't even matter. It's such an old palette. I'm going to swatch them, but I'm going to use, this has a little bit pinkier, this has a little bit goldener. Let me swatch and see which one. I mean, they look identical, so does it really matter? No, but I'm going to go with the first one. Okay, I'm just going to go with the first one in that palette. I'm just going to use a little BK Beauty 204. And we're just going to stick this not as high up as I normally do. Like I said, I kind of like the look Jaclyn Hill did. And she kind of kept it low and just kind of right here. So I'm going to do that. She wears camo pants and flip-flops. So I'm going to wear camo pants and flip-flops. I'm just kidding. If you know, you know what that saying's from. I'm a mean girl at heart. That was like one of my favorite movies. Me and my old best friend Christy probably watched Mean Girls 200 times, no exaggeration. That was our shit. We were both mean girls, so it was very relatable to us and made us learn that we were kind of bitches. I don't think it really changed us, but it definitely showed us the side that we don't see, which is being a mean girl. I've calmed down. I can't say I'm that way as much anymore, but I don't lie about who I've been or who I was. I was not the nicest person. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and just stick that right there. This is an older palette, so I'm not quite sure if this is like the best pigment, but it's working, so we're going to just go with it. I have a wedding coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend, and we're going up to Mount Hood. The wedding is so expensive that we're going to. I don't even want to say, they could have went to Hawaii 10 times for how much they're paying. And they're renting ski bowl. If you're familiar with Oregon, Mount Hood has ski bowl, and we have the alpine slides, and we're going from like 4 p.m. till 2 a.m. and we have a room up there on the mountain so my husband can drink, and I don't want to drive down the mountain, you know, that late. So we're gonna go have some kid fun at night at a wedding, and I am so excited. I don't know the people very well. It's my husband's buddy from work, and they've become such good friends that he invited my husband and I to his wedding. So we went in on the quarter cow with him. So we got a quarter cow with a friend of my husband's at work, and I wouldn't suggest doing that if you want a lot of meat, because you don't get a lot of meat, but the meat is better quality, I guess, and it was all grass-fed and all that stuff. I don't know. I didn't really see the difference, but that's just me. I'm gonna go back into Hunty and just kind of blend into that shade, and I don't want it to go up too high, so I'm just kind of getting it a little under control here. I don't really want the white to go too far over either. So we're just gonna do a little bit of that. It's not gonna be a revolutionary look, y'all. Sorry about it. It's just what I'm feeling today. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for Friday. We went out last weekend and had too good of a time. It was Father's Day weekend, so of course I took my babe to the strip club and we had a great time. Got my husband some lap dances for Father's Day because every man needs a good lap dance once in a while. I benefit from it, obviously. I get good afterwards. I always do, but you know, you're a little extra special when you do nice things for your husband like that. See, I can't help but go up a little bit because that's just how my eye is shaped, but I'm just gonna take that same shade out of the Jaclyn Hill palette that I don't know the name of and just make sure these are somewhat even. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, y'all. Super simple. And then just make sure these are blended good. Let me look in my bigger mirror here. Yeah, my husband thinks like a matte smoky eye is like so sexy, so I've been wanting to do those more often because you know you want to please your husband. I would be a feminist, but I don't agree with everything feminists say, but you know, I also am a conservative who wants to keep their husband happy, and mine is very easy to please. He's a very easygoing guy, so I like to do things that he likes and just put effort into myself and let him know that, you know, I hear him. He's always accepted me. He has one tattoo. I have like 400. He's not a big tattoo person, but he also knows I am. And so we kind of do the opposites attract. I'm also going to take my finger into that white again. For some reason, it's just not as opaque as I want, but I need to just chill and quit trying to make it like I normally do and just do a softer look, I think. Y'all, I'm going to stop. Okay. Yeah. I'm a very liberal conservative, let me say that, because I'm more in the middle, but I lean more conservative, but I was a very dedicated liberal Democrat for a long time, and I've switched parties. And if you guys don't like that and you want to subscribe, that's fine. I won't tell you how to feel, but you know, I agree more with the party that I'm in right now. So okay, that is gonna be the look. Next I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, and this is in the brown. It looks so light on the outside, but it's a lot darker, so yeah. Anyways, what do y'all think about the wars going on and all the crazy shit going on? I support Israel, and I just want to see the death stop in all the countries that are hurting themselves right now and hurting each other. I want it to stop. I'm sick of leaders having issues and then causing death to their citizens. It really bothers me, you know. I come from a German background, and so I made it a point to kind of change how my family was growing up. And, you know, I taught my kids to love people who treated them good, period. You know, it doesn't matter their skin color or their religion or whatever. If someone was good to you, you be good back to them. And, you know, I'm very proud of that with my children because we got a lot of culture come through our home with different kids. And I have many kids that I adopted into our family because they're just great people. Next, I'm going to go into the Givenchy. This is their newer mascara. So I just always wanted to have good diversity and inclusion and love everybody. If they were, I'm a very content of your character, not your skin. By the way, this is a great mascara. I just want to say the lengthening that it gives you and the separation is A1. I love both the new Giorgio Armani one that I got too. I love that one just as equal. I like the wands on them too. But yeah, I just want all the wars to stop. I want innocent people to stop dying. But I agree with Trump when he says that Iran should not have nuclear weapons because they cannot be trusted. And I actually don't think any country should have nuclear weapons. Let me just say that. Why do we need nuclear weapons? What are they for? I understand there needs to be nuclear plants for energy and things like that, but I don't understand why anyone needs to have weapons of mass destruction, because all it's going to do is kill people who didn't have anything to do with what's going on. So look at that. Oh, I wish you guys could see how good my lashes look, but I would wear this on its own. I probably should try that on its own. But yeah, that's just my thing. I'm trying not to watch the news because it does really upset me to see what's going on. I was watching, and I mean, my husband watches the news every night, so I kind of saw some stuff, and it really upset me. Just seeing this reporter try to do a newscast in Tel Aviv, and you see missiles behind him coming in, and it's just, those are hitting people, you know. Sorry, I am going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I did make an oopsie right here with my eyeliner, so I'm just going to use it to kind of clean that up. And I did a little bit on this side too, so we're just going to, there we go. Clean that up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Maybe try to make those a little more. I have such weird set eyes. Both of them are different, so I struggle with that. Any whoosies, I know politics isn't a great thing to talk about, especially when you're a makeup channel, but you know, I'm just praying for everybody. I want the worst to stop. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. So hopefully things get resolved quickly. I'm going to go offline real quick. I'm going to put on my Girl Boss. I actually wore these in a video and I ended up trimming them down and they fit perfect. So I guess your eye shape changes over your age. So before they used to fit perfect. I didn't have a problem. Now I have to trim a little bit off. So I'll be right back. Y'all, I feel like a piece of shit. My sister just stopped by and I told her I'm doing a video and I haven't seen her in a little bit. She's got the baby with her out in the car. Oh, I need to go see my sister. I'm really bad about it. I just run these kids around and I'm busy all the time, and my sister lives so close to me and I literally need to like go make time for her, because just seeing how sad she was. She's like, oh, you're making a video, okay, bye. I'm like, I love you. Okay. Oh, it's a good reminder. I need to get my shit in gear and go see my sister. So okay, so I am going to use the Pat McGrath kohl liner. She's like, I didn't know you were doing videos again. I'm like, girl, I got like 30 up right now. I've been killing it. Doing pretty good. I was gone for like 2 years, just going through stuff. And, you know, my granddaughter had just been born and I was very focused on that, you know, just being with her all the time. And I think you guys have seen her on in my videos, I'm sure. She'll be back. I'll put her on video again. I'm trying to find my Pat McGrath liquid liner. Sorry, guys. One sec. I should have done that while it was paused. Oh, I forgot. Oh, hell. One sec. Let me find some real quick. I'll be right back. I'm so dumb. I put brown on my eyes for liquid liner. I didn't even need it, but I was tripping because I thought I didn't have it, and I do. Okay, good. I forgot I used liquid liner, y'all. My brain's scattered. Any whoosies. Yeah. My sister's baby Bella is a year old, a year and a couple months. She's walking around. She's crazy. She's beautiful. She almost didn't make it. She was born almost 3 months early and weighed just barely 4 pounds, 3 pounds. It was very sad. But she's thriving. She's a little chubby butt now. We love her so much. So, anywho, okay, so lashes are on. What else am I doing? Let's do skin. So I was going to use my newer Dior Rosy Glow liquid and new blush in Cherry, but I don't think it's going to go with this look. I probably use it on Friday. I'll find a way to use it soon. So I think I'm just going to go with Candy. I wanted to use the new one in a video so I could just get it off my desk and alternate better, but I don't think it's going to go with this look. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, I wish you could tell me. I might use it. I haven't decided yet, but anywho. Okay. Focus. This video is going to be all over the place, but you know how I roll. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier. This is the newer one in the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I don't know if y'all care what shade it is, but it's 2N1 Cashew. When I can see them, I am trying to remember to tell you guys the shades, even though I don't think anybody cares. But I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. And normally I would do this off camera for the most part and just come back on when I had it almost done. But I don't want to keep pausing too, and don't judge me, I just put it all over in weird spots that I know I need coverage. So we're gonna do a little bit up here with my fingers. When I'm done with my videos, I will take a Q-tip and makeup remover and sit and uncover all those little stars and all my tattoos on my face. It's a pain in the ass, and I won't do that to you guys. So I do it when I get offline, when I'm done with the videos, just because, I don't know, it's just why, I don't know why I do that. It's not even that big of a deal, right? Okay, I'm just going to use the same brush I used the other day that's dirty, but all my other ones are clean. But I'm going to use this one. I need more. More's more. Yo. Motherfuck. Okay, I have to pause. I'm sorry, guys. I might not upload this. Hold on. Yeah, I might not upload this. Jesus. That's going to stain. I can't get it off. I'm going to need to go Dawn it to death. And tight it to death. I have these pink Jordan shorts. They're super light pink, and I always get something on them. I don't know why. And I do a little combination of Tide and Dawn. I do the spray Dawn, and then I just do a little bit liquid Dawn. And it works like a charm, and I soak them for like 2 days in some hot water. And I can get almost any stain out. So hopefully I'll be able to get this out. Foundation's different though. Let me not get it twisted. Foundation's different. I have a gray shirt that I can't get foundation out of, and I soaked it for 2 days, so yeah, we'll see. That was a gray shirt though that happened to, and this one's obviously like a periwinkle color. God dang it, I'm so mad at myself for doing that. I blame the pump though, you know, these fucking pumps. I just need to hold it away from me and then see how it goes. I was gonna use my Tier one, but it's so light, y'all. It's so light. But I'm going to use it one of these days. I want to use it on a hot day so I can actually see if it's really like they claim. I think I've only used it once, and I did like it, but it wasn't hot. So I didn't get to really test the claims on it. But I'm not really a tester for makeup online. I usually just do it for my own self. I don't mind videos like that, but I just know everybody's skin is different, and makeup is going to sit differently on skin. So I always take everything with a grain of salt. I have lupus, and a lot of things don't work for me that work for other people. So I have learned not to get, you know, just go by other people's experiences. Okay, so there's that. Ugh, my damn shirt. Okay, next I am going to put a little bit more on my back of my hand, because this is just what I do. I like to soak up any of the extra product, but I don't want to remove it. So I take my beauty blender, I get it in there real good, and then I just go and push it in really, really good. Using a brush does give you more coverage, but it does leave, you know, extra product on your skin, and I can always feel it when I leave it. But I love when I do this because it does feel a little bit better. I need one more pump, sorry. More's more, y'all. Gotta live by what you say, right? Yeah, so it helps me get into my nose cracks right there. I don't like build up right there. So I used to not do this. I used to only just use a brush, but when I started doing this, I noticed such a difference on how just the makeup feels on my face. So I've been really into doing both. It's extra, but I'm extra. I'm a somewhat high maintenance girly, so my husband is very gentle when he says that to me, but he knows who I am. My dad told him when he married me that I was a princess, and that I was an expensive princess, and that if he was going to marry me, he had to commit to taking care of me the way my dad did. And my dad, for all bad things he's done, my dad did provide a very nice life for me. I grew up privileged, so I can't complain. All right, next I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. Oh, I love my sister. I feel so bad. Y'all, just the look on her face, she was like, oh, I'm like, damn it. But I have my phone turned off, so even if she would have called me, I wouldn't have gotten it, because I have do not disturb airplane mode, because my phone will just go off the whole time I'm trying to record. So Oh, I love you, sissy. If you watch this, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm such an asshole. And I haven't been buying more. You know how life is, though, babe. She knows how crazy my life is. I mean, she works and she goes and hangs out with her friends and does all these things and has a new baby, but I'm also not a big social person, so. But I love my sister. She's literally my best friend in the whole world. I just don't spend enough time with her. And that is solely my fault. Not because she doesn't want me around. It's because she wants me around so much. And I just don't do good by telling other people no and just doing what I want. I'm always taking care of something or somebody. Or picking one of my son's friends up. Or taking them somewhere. You know. It's like, busy girl. Okay. I just undid all that color of the foundation. But that's okay. You don't need a lot, and I went in with a lot, so it's my own fault. Okay, so next I am going to go in, I'm going to use the Dior sticks for the cream bronzer and contour. I'm still working with them to see how they do, but when I'm not on camera, I do get a cool toned look, so take that for what you want. Oh, that was too much. Too much. Okay, so this is the bronzer. This is an O2 Tan. And I've been using different brushes because I cleaned them. So I've been kind of went back to a few of my older ones that I just happen to really love. I hate guilt. That's why I don't do bad things. So I hate feeling guilty. I feel guilty. I haven't seen my sister in a little while. The fact that she always moves wherever I've lived to be closer to me, and this is the closest she's ever lived to me, and this is, yeah, I need to do better, period. It's my fault. I take responsibility. I should have put her on camera so y'all could say hi. I have an old video of us doing our makeup and just talking about stuff. It's you know, probably 6 years old, but it's on there somewhere in my old videos. Okay, that was too much, clearly. But I do powder over this, and it will cover most of this up. I have just always, ever since I started doing the cream products, I noticed that my top layer lasts longer. So, you know, take it for what you will. Okay, and I'm just going to go where the Beauty Blender is bare with no product and just kind of go over. Okay, that's better. And then I'm going to go in with 03 Medium. I hope that's the tan one. Yeah, 03 Medium, which is a cooler, more neutral shade. And we're just going to stick that right there. Pretty close. I'm gonna lightly, I'm barely touching it, but it's gonna give me a lot. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I've just been really into Dior lately, y'all. They're just killing it with the complexion products. I wasn't surprised. I was hoping they were gonna start putting out cream products because I like to do a full face and I like all the cream products. And they didn't have any really, you know. I shop mostly on Sephora. I don't really like buying products off of the company's websites because I get free shipping, I get points, I get all the things. So I always try to buy stuff off of Sephora or Ulta, you know, because why wouldn't you want to get more points? And free shipping and quick shipping. I get super quick shipping from Sephora. So I usually go by what Sephora has. Oh, that just darkened that too much. Okay, the powder is going to fix this. I promise. It's not going to look crazy for too long, but we will just go over it a little bit. And blend that a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to use candy. I think it will go better with the look. So, I think, right? You know what, y'all? I cannot, that's not even the right shade, sir. That was cherry. Nope. Yeah, that was cherry. That was why it's so pinky red. This one's candy. Okay. Well, here we are. I probably should have used rosewood. That's my favorite one. I am going to get the newer rosewood powder just because I do love these so much. So I am going to go, I have the old rose powder colored powder one, and I'm gonna go get the newer one, I think, just because I think I'm really gonna like it. So probably should have sprayed my brush, but that's okay. Yeah, what y'all been up to? I have a hard time talking about stuff. I don't want to overshare, but I try to share enough, you know. That's not just my life, so I have to always be mindful of how much I share, but life has been good. My granddaughter is thriving. She's wonderful. She's almost out of Head Start for the year, for the rest of the summer, so if we get to do more stuff with her, I'll have her around more, but right now she's in Head Start, so we're letting her finish that. I'm just going to go over my eyes real quick and blend that blush in a little bit. I have one deep wrinkle right around my eye socket. It's driving me crazy. The rest of my eyes I'm very proud of, but that one spot, man, drives me crazy. Okay, I'm going to use for under my eyes, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs. This is Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Blurring Under Eye Powder. And I just have mine in light. And I think what I'm going to do is take a sponge or a puff, really work it in there, and then set. I've been really liking the Givenchy powder. So when I did my makeup on Friday, last Friday, I baked and I loved it. I couldn't believe how much better my under eyes looked. So I kind of get it now, you know. I didn't, oh God, I've made a mess with this. Oof, too much. I loved it. I'm obsessed. So now I want to bake all the time. So we will get into that another day, because today's not the day, but I'm just going to take some more of that powder and go around right here. I'm trying to use up what I made a mess with and just really get into my under eyes. Bear with me for a second, y'all. Okay. That's a good powder. I haven't used it in a while, so hopefully it's still what I remember. And then I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona. This is a High Glam powder foundation. So it does give it a lot of coverage. You don't need that much coverage, but it does give a lot of coverage. And I'm just going to pat into it. I try not to swirl. And I just want to lightly set the rest of my face. So, but yeah, I really like baking. I think I used to bake. Y'all, who's having memory problems in 2025? I cannot remember things. I think it's because I've done so much makeup and used so much makeup. I have a really hard time remembering. And a lot of the makeup I didn't do online or in a video. So I don't even have that to like go back and refresh my memory. But I swear I thought I used to bake. Or maybe I did once and hated it. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it, and it's something that I'm gonna start doing more of. Like I said, not today, because it's not the day for that. I'm busy. I need to get going. I gotta get to the store. I'm gonna make homemade deep fried corn dogs. It's not normally something I would make for dinner, but I'm craving them, and so that's what I'm gonna make. I got a big deep fryer for my husband got it for me for my birthday because it's what I asked for, and I love it so much. So we're gonna use that tonight. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown. This is the bronzing powder in Golden Light. And I have been using a different brush. I usually use a big brush, but I'm going to use a smaller brush and just be a little more conservative with where I'm putting everything. I just want to try something different. You know, I do the same thing all the time. Oh, we are really just going to have a bronzed forehead today. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna be that girl. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose because it is a cute look. And I also put a little blush here because, you know, why not, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna go into my, hopefully my little brush just throws itself at me real quick. Oh Lord. I put way too many brushes in this little fucking container thing. I'm gonna go into my MAC Studio Fix. This is the soft focus, blah, 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 blah. There's all the words. Oh, I still have the fucking card that it comes with. tell you all the shade names. I am just gonna mix all three of these. As you can see, that's what I do. I kind of just dup. And it does go on very pigmented, so I do try to top a little bit of off before I go in. Doop. Oh, that was way too much. Okay, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. I'm still all about the bronze and contour life. I can't get away from it. I'm just so old school. I think I'm old school in like everything I do too, because I've noticed my way of thinking is very old school still. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this nose contour brush, and I'm going to go into all three again, and I am going to get a mirror, because we need a fucking mirror, Sarah. And I'm going to attempt to contour my nose. So I'm going to keep it, oop, that did not work. Keep it on the bridge of my nose as much as possible. That was too much, Sarah. I need to learn how to contour my nose. Don't judge me. I'm going to fix it, I think. Hopefully. We'll see. And then I'm going to try to blend it up into my eyebrow. And then I'm going to give myself a little boop boop. Little button nose. My husband just loved my makeup last week, and he was like, dude, you look so cute. He always tells me I do not need to wear makeup. He always says I'm very naturally pretty. Girl, whatever. That's your story, honey. Tell it how you want. I don't view myself that way, but he is very sweet about it and always tells me, you know, like, I love when you wear makeup because it's just different, but I love you if you don't. And I'm like, thank you, I appreciate that. So I'm very lucky. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and take this flat side and go back into the Natasha Denona powder and just kind of fix the mess I just made, because girl, we made a mess. Oof, too much. This is why I don't do it, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I can admit that. I just my makeup look like shit right there. Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna go over it, kind of try to tone it down a little bit, because we want a little ham. And I'm just gonna pat, because moving, it is a little bit warm today. It's like 70. Patting is better when it's warm. Just pat. And then do one of these. Yeah, we're not gonna do that until we learn how to do it better. So just ignore that. Oh, look what my makeup's doing. It's separating right there. It's because I'm getting warm. I'm getting warm. Well, you could just push it in. And then I would just take a little bit of that and fix it, because this is a powder foundation. Ooh, maybe I can't fix it. I don't know. Hold on. Real life struggles here, y'all. Real life. Why did my face look weird right there? Ugh, I don't like how that looks. Sorry. Okay, we're a mess. We're a mess. We're a mess. Let me repeat that. We're a mess. Okay. I'm going to go into the Candy Powder Blush. This is the new Rosy Glow powder blush that they came out with recently. I'm just going to get in there and hope that the blush will fix everything. Oh, it does. It always does. It always makes my heart so happy. Today my son got off work a little early to go see his daughter and hang out with her for a little bit. Take her to the park and go play with her, get her out of the house. So I let him do his own little thing today, and then I'll see her on Monday. I think we're gonna go find, I mean, it depends on the weather, but I think we're gonna go find a cool spot to go play and get some ice cream and stuff on Monday, because I think it's gonna be a little bit warmer, so we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face real quick and set this stuff down with my MAC Fix Plus. Do you else like the taste of MAC Fix Plus? I do. Don't judge me, I'm drinking soda right now. I'm not even gonna lie, I drink soda all the time, but I need it today. I need some ice cold crispy soda. Okay, we're gonna leave that for a minute and let that all do its thing, and I'm gonna work on my under eyes while it does, and I'll spray again and do my highlighter, but I'm gonna let that sit for a second. So I'm gonna go into the Pat McGrath Fetish. This is like a gel kohl liner. Does anybody else still just like using black? I was going to use the taupe one from Natasha Denona, but I like black in my waterline. I always have, dude. I've been this way since I was literally a kid. I keep telling myself, like, we need to expand, we need to move on, we need to do other things, and I'm still stuck in this era of my life where I just can't let go of the black. And I'm sure it'd open up my eyes and I'd be 10 times more better looking if I tried something different, but I'm stuck on it, man. I don't know how to get away from it. So here we are. Okay, so this still has a little bit black from my makeup look last week. I'm gonna go into Hunty, and I think that's all I'm gonna do under here. It's just very simple. My husband's gonna be like, oh my god, are you wearing eyeshadow? You barely have any on. Like I said, I always have something crazy going on. Simple, but usually effective and dramatic a little bit. But today I'm gonna go light. Yeah, we're just gonna do it light. Light look. Why not? It's good for our soul to do something a little different once in a while, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right. Yeah, my Coca-Cola is kicking. I don't drink coffee because it makes me sleepy, but Coca-Cola kind of makes me up. I'm a drug baby, so uppers make me down and downers make me up and yada, yada, yada. I'm sure I've explained this before, but pop gives me energy. I don't know why. So I'm going to go into my, just real quick so I don't forget, my Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlight in glazed donut, and I'm going to do my inner corner real quick so I don't forget, and this is going to help that other shade. Yeah, look at that, pretty. I'm not going to go as high up as I normally do. I'm just going to keep it kind of chill today. Yeah, I'm going to do a little right here, and then I'm going to do some on my brow bone for my highlight. A little bit of highlight. That was not what I was trying to do. That's okay. Here we are. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this because I love it so much on my nose. There we go. Okay. Good, 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 good. All good things. I feel better just doing that because sometimes I forget online and then I go offline. I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. Blah, 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 blah. I am going to go back into a smaller, maybe. I can find one. Ugh, I'm gonna use a big one. Fuck. I'm gonna go into the 202 by BK and go into Hunty, and I did kind of mess up a little bit here, so I am just gonna go and kind of put Hunty back where I like having it. I like it to come up a certain amount, so I'm just gonna blend around that so it's not so stark. Got a little out of control. There we go. Okay, we're almost done, y'all. 42 minutes. Still a lot. My talking, that's the problem. Okay, what do we got? Before I do mascara, I think I'm gonna do, I need to take this clip out of my hair. It's driving me crazy. I just wanted it out of my face, so my hair's a mess. I just washed it. Don't judge me, I haven't done anything with it. What am I gonna do? I'm really upset because right here, you guys don't see it as good, but it's separating. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about it yet. I might wipe it off later and fix it. I don't know. Well, we'll see, but I think I'm gonna use, I'm going to use my Hourglass because I want small pores. I need to finish up this bottle so I can open my new one. Okay. No, fuck, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my Charlotte real quick too while I'm here. I like the way these dry together. I don't know why. I think they're both oily kind of based and they just work really well together. But they're not too oily. You know what I'm saying? And then I am going to go into my Natasha Denona. This is just the Natasha Denona Glow. Just looks like that. And I am going to do my highlighter. Little bit of highlight. Oh my god, all my brushes are clean. Some of them are stained just because of years of using them, but I'm so proud of myself that I washed my brushes, y'all. Because I am such a filthy beast, and I just admit that right off the bat. There's no sense in lying about it. And I kept saying I was going to do it, and like every weekend I didn't do it, and then I did. And I was like, this feels good. This is what I wanted to feel like. See, when you do wash your brushes though, I swear they just don't work the same as when they're dirty. I like them better when they're dirty. I know that sounds weird, but I just think they work better when they're dirty. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Then I'm going to go over, I'm going to actually grab just a little bit more of my blush, the candy one, because more's fucking more, and why wouldn't you? Yeah, these new blushes that they came out with, the powder ones, are so much more pigmented, y'all, and they last so much longer. I was a fan of them before, so I didn't really have a problem with them, but I didn't realize how not pigmented they were. I just knew you had to blend, you know, build them up a lot. We'll say that. So what do we got left? I think I'm just going to do lower lash line and we're out. So I think what I'm going to use is, I'm just going to use the It Cosmetics one. I always do a waterproof liner on the lower lashes. I'm just going to do that today. Oh, I hear my big dog crying. He can't get in my bedroom right now, so he's probably sad. I'm coming, Bubba's almost done. He didn't bark when my sister came in because he knows her, so it's kind of funny about the big dog. He's a good dog. If he knows the people, he won't bark. And if he don't know you, he will fucking go after you. He does not like strangers coming in the house. Whenever my son brings somebody new over, we have to tell him, like, you have to let the big dog smell you and, like, welcome you in, or he won't leave you alone. He's not an aggressive pit bull, but he is a protective pit bull. So I'm just gonna do a little right there. Okay, done and done. And then I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna use, I got this, so I'm gonna use it. The new Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Lipton Sculpt lip liners. And I thought this color would go good. I still don't think these stay as good as a lot of my other lip liners, but it's whatever. And then I just flip it to the fill-in side. But I do like that you can have two options, so I'll probably get some more of these because I'm trying to get into doing lips more. I just don't like my little bird lips. Oh, the guys are home too. Okay. And then I am going to do just a touch of Hunty by Jeffree Star. Isn't that funny? Hunty in the lipstick by Jeffree Star and Hunty in the Manny. And we're just going to do a tiny... Uh-oh. It's crusty and gross. Y'all. Throw your expired shit away. I need to go through and throw some makeup away or check it and see how it's working. Because I know most of my makeup's getting old and I don't need to collect it just to have it if it's getting old. Okay, that's the look. Let me get my hair out. Don't laugh. It's just in its own world right now. I don't know what to do with it. I'm thinking about cutting it shorter, but then I will have a hard time throwing it up, which is where the way I normally wear my hair. Anywhoosies, this is the look. I'm gonna go. I love y'all. And I should see you tomorrow. And if I don't for some reason, I will see you on Friday. I'm going to say for sure. I'm going to make time and make sure I get on here and do a video. So thank you for watching and putting up with my hot mess. You know, I'm the MVP of the Hot Mess Express. So nothing changes here. I think that's all I have to say. I think I've talked enough, so I'm going to go. Yeah. Love you guys. See you next time. Peace.